You get yo, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Portugal versus Germany, 2-1 in Munich. Diamond very disappointing. I can't remember the last time I've seen a very convincing German team. I'm gonna say the World Cup 2014. That was the last time anyone's seen a really good German squad. Yes, last year they beat France. I don't know how they did that. I mean, when you look at the squad that they had, and very different from the one that you had now, but still at that time with France. I mean, we're talking about France. And France were having the problems of their own. So it's no surprise also that France didn't do anything against that German squad. Beautiful game. Still remember 2-0, Havertz they end up getting on the scoreboard. And I get it. Look, they're missing Rudiger. They're missing Havertz, which I don't really consider him as that great of a player. Who Musiala was in there, right? Tony Cruz was in the squad at the time. And Germany still haven't produced. The fact that Germany, of all nations, hasn't produced another Tony Cruz is just astounding to me. You should have 3-4 of them ready to put in the game. You should have that caliber a type of player. And I don't know what's going on in Germany with the football world. Like, you're not producing the way other nations are. And that's the thing too. I've said that many times, where I think it's the fact that other nations that weren't that big in the football world have started to grow. They started to also catch up. Germany, how are you not having, like, Havertz? You should have better than that. All these center forwards that they had in the past, you don't have that anymore. Portugal, I think the only thing missing for Portugal is like a center back. I like Ruben Dias, but you need someone like a Pepe. You need someone like you guys like Germany has Rudiger, and maybe in the front. I'm gonna get to that with Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe someone else. Even though I think Cristiano Ronaldo was weird in this game, he wasn't the typical Cristiano Ronaldo, and in a good way, by the way. But Germany, so disappointing. I know there was some at the beginning. Goretzka had an opportunity. I think later on he had a better opportunity. Really good save by Costa. The first one was kind of like a pass to Costa. I don't know what that was. Maybe just the angle and position. Adeyemi could have made it 2-2 towards the end of the game with a shot to the post. And this guy, Voltamat, I think it is. Never seen him play. I thought he was good. I thought there was something interesting there. Really good at holding the ball. Had a strike. I think it was Costa that ended up making the save. And a really good combination with Pavlovic. But after that, there wasn't really anything. And the subs that came in, I mean, I'm sorry, but Gnabry, bro, you look derelict as hell. Looks like he's been sleeping in a park bench. The second goal, the Cristiano Ronaldo goal, that was his fault. That was completely his fault. He just lets Nuno Mendes through, and Nuno Mendes even stops. And I thought he was going to lose the ball, and he kind of flicks it to Bruno Fernandes. And then they do the whole 1-2. Gnabry, what the hell, dude? It was like he was winded. He puts his hands on his thighs, bends over. Yeah, you totally psyched me out, man. I don't know why he didn't get up and just keep going. And he just came in. That's another thing. He just came in. Poor performance. What a horrible entrance. And obviously the 1-2, Bruno Fernandes, and Nuno Mendes right now is like the best left back in the world. The best left back in the world. The pass to Cristiano, and Cristiano for the goal. So very disappointed. I know, like I said, they're missing all these players. And it's not the complete squad, but even with those players, it's dicey when it comes. You never know what you're going to get with Diamond stuff with Germany. And I like Nagelsmann, especially when they beat France. I was like, okay, this is going to look good. Like, this is very promising. And the whole thing with Bayern Munich, that they just let him go, and then Bayern Munich was struggling to find a new head coach. Still, I think Germany should be able to produce more players. Like, what is going on? Like, does nobody want to play football anymore in Germany? Like, I know there's more things to do nowadays than there was 20 years ago. Portugal, like I said, center back, Conceição coming in, great. The forwards like Neto also. Maybe perhaps he could have passed it at times, but I thought he had a really good game in that first half and second half before they took him out. The inclusion of Vitinha made a difference, even though that one, I think the first or second ball, he kind of stumbled. He was struggling there for a little bit, but then they got the goal. I think it was the first goal when he came in. Yeah, I think it was the first goal. And Vitinha added so much. Vitinha, Fernandes, Neves. It's just too much football. So much good football going on in this Portuguese team, and I want for once, I don't know if they have the team for that. Who knows? There's still a whole year to work on this, but I want Cristiano to win a lot. And I don't like Cristiano Ronaldo anymore. I used to be a huge fan back in the day, back in the Manchester United days. And the thing is he too old? Because, I mean, he's 40. I was surprised the way he was actually pushing himself in this game when he made that one mistake where he gave Neto this ridiculous long ball. I don't know why, when Neto was like really close to him. And then he makes the effort to try to recover that ball. I was like, yo, Cristiano, slow down. Slow down, bro. We're 40, man. We're not the same. Like, you're gonna pull something right there. I think 10 seconds later, that's when they got the goal. That's when he got his goal. So there is a difference there. There is a different Cristiano Ronaldo. Also, the way he was not really complaining. There was a lot of F-ups. There were a lot of F-ups from the ref. There were like 2, 3 where the ball was categorically deflected by someone from the German team. And and the ref was right there. I don't know how he didn't see that. I don't know how you can't tell that it ended up being deflected. It hit somebody on the way to goal. Yeah, he was upset, but he wasn't effing off anyone like Bruno Fernandes was. And the way he handled even the fight between Bruno Fernandes and Wirtz, he tried to calm everyone down, being the captain. He wasn't just throwing antics and theatrics like he usually does. Like I think we're all accustomed to. Towards the end of the match, obviously, because he got to score a goal, they won 2-1. I knew he wasn't going to do it, but I thought he was going to like maybe, I don't know, shove him or spit at him had he lost. I don't know if he still has that in him. Is Cristiano Ronaldo seeing a therapist? Because this is a very different Cristiano Ronaldo. And I got to say, if this is the way he keeps playing, even without the goal, I don't mind having him on. But again, 40 years old, when you have forwards, you have other people they should try out. Otherwise, it's going to be a generational loss if you don't do something with this amazing Portuguese squad that you have right now, all these players. And you should try to implement putting your forwards there. Like Jota should be playing probably more. Probably Ramos should also be thrown in there just so they can get the experience. They could get the references, like how else are they going to get better? But so far, what I saw with Cristiano and the goal, I'm for it. But I don't know. He's going to be 41 next year, by the time the World Cup. And I know he wants to play the World Cup. I know that's his goal. I think after that, he's going to retire. But if he's playing the way we saw him play yesterday, and the attitude mostly, the attitude that you can tell he's not getting so upset when Conceição scored, he wasn't upset, not upset, but like just looking down at the ground or like, putting his hands up like you should have passed it to me, even though he ended up scoring. And I've seen that many times from Cristiano. And that's what kind of made me walk away from watching him the way I used to watch him. I want to see when he loses. I want to see when he misses and they end up losing because maybe he missed an opportunity. Like he had the opportunity with Neto in the first half. Really good touch. And I know it was on his left leg, but dude, Cristiano Ronaldo could score with his left as well. We all know that. But if he keeps playing the way he's playing like that, I'm all for it. Anyways, guys, that's all I want to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.